Patching a drywall hole, Part 2. As we saw in Part 1, we did a short shopping spree at Home Depot where we purchased the 6x6 repair patch. Other things that might be handy if you don't have a professional trowel such as this is a spatula or the type of spatula with slots. Either one could possibly be helpful. We'll explain more about the hammer later. This is what a quart-size wall board joint compound container looks like, and as you can see, the consistency of this stuff is just about perfect. If it's too thick, you might add a little bit of water. You can do that just by simply putting some on a flat surface and putting a little bit of water on it, and then you can take your spatula and just smash it up. As you can see, this works very well. Okay, then we have a sanding block for finishing it after it dries. Just in case you're unfortunate enough, you just have the real desire to fix a hole in the wall, but you do not have a hole, then you need to make one. So, bam, 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 just pretend that's your boyfriend. Oh man, look at that. We have a hole in the wall. We need to fix that. Okay, this patch happens to be a new version that's got an aluminum backer and mesh, and you peel off the paper that keeps the sticky part sticky. It's a little hard to do this with one hand, but it's still not too bad. See, so if you have both hands available and you don't have to run a camera, you can imagine how much easier this might be. So you just take this patch and you stick it right here on the nose of your injury. And make sure you smash it in real good so it's good and sticky. Then all you have to do is take some of your drywall compound. Now, this isn't really the normal method of putting it on the wall, but I don't really have the proper drywall trowel, so you can just kind of like sling it on the wall. And then take your knife and smooth it. Make sure that you don't see any of the mesh when you're done. Just smooth it. And this is going to be a great patch. If you don't have enough, you can let me show you how alternate kitchen utensil might work. Oh, that's pretty good. Better than I thought. And if you don't have that type and you have this one, you can just sling that extra mud on the wall. What a mess. And just smooth it out. See? Nothing to it. So you can see a variety of techniques will work. Just try not to get it on your camera lens if you're filming a home video. And this doesn't really have to be all that smooth, just thick enough that you can sand later. Okay. And make sure any of the voids behind the mesh are full of drywall compound. Sometimes you have to get a little extra on your trowel and just smear it on. See, now I didn't do the greatest job of this, and I kind of did it on purpose to show you that it's not necessary, and that later, part 3, when we're sanding, that will pretty much disappear. So until this dries, we're going to turn the camera off.